Harris English, even par 70. Harris, a different course out there today, but you must feel good about where you are headed into the weekend and how you played today.
Yeah, I knew starting out. Waking up this morning, seeing the wind blowing, and obviously seeing some of the scores from this morning, I knew it was going to be tough. It's all you want out there. And just got to grind, got to battle, and you're going to have to make some hard pars out there. You're going to hit in the rough some. You're going to miss some greens, and you just got to figure it out. And I feel like I did it today. Got off to a really good start. Had a couple birdies early on, and I felt like just kind of hunkered down and grinded on the way back. I think maybe the last 9 holes I made all pars, so I'm very happy with it.
Harris, a year ago, you were playing the Greenbrier. I think you had kind of conditional status after not quite getting your card through KFT finals. Do you sort of look at that and think, wow, what a difference a year makes? Is it hard to believe you're here in contention?
Yeah, it was obviously a lot of hard work, and I didn't feel like I was that far off. The margins out here are razor thin. From not making it through the Corn Ferry Finals to here, top 5 or so going into the weekend of the U.S. Open. It's razor thin lines, and you just fix a couple little things with fundamentals and work with my coach back home, and you gain some confidence, and then you start having belief you can do it out here in the tournament. So I'm pretty happy with my last year, and glad to make that turnaround and looking to keep making strides.
Real quick, what's his name, and then what month did you guys start working together?
Yeah, Justin Parsons down in Sea Island. We started working probably April of last year, so
Memorial
coming up on about a year and a half.
Memorial, right? I think he said Memorial.
Yeah.
What clicked so well between you and Justin?
It wasn't really about reinventing my game. It was about what I did that kind of separated myself, or what I did well that was the way I swung the club, and looking at a lot of old videos and getting back to the fundamentals. I'd kind of lost that. I didn't really have a system I was working on, and kind of went back to that.
What's the hardest shot you hit today? And do you think the average fan watching at home understands the degree of difficulty on some of the shots you have to hit on a course like this?
When you get wind blowing like this, 15 to 20, and then your targets are so small. The greens look big on TV, but they don't play that big, and you got to leave them on the right spots. And really, those first 4 holes on the front 9 coming back into the wind were really, really tough. And I think I hit driver 6-iron in the first hole, driver 4-iron in the second hole, ripped to low 4-iron into 3, and then 4 is really hard with the back bend. So, it's all you want out here. You gotta do everything well.
Going to the Cisco WebEx, does a performance like this validate the kind of year you've had?
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm done yet. We still got 36 holes to play, and I'm just looking forward to the challenge. I love playing U.S. Opens. I think this is probably my 4th or 5th one. I've made the cut in every single one, and I feel like I'm ready to give myself a chance to win coming down Sunday.
And one more here. You had to get creative on your 3rd shot on number 1 today. Can you discuss the unique nature of that green and how different it can play day to day?
Yeah, that's one of the craziest greens out here. When I first saw it on the practice round the first day, it looked like a course or a green straight out of St. Andrews or a links course. It was wild. I was lucky to have that backstop on the left to help me out, and my caddy mentioned that, and we kind of looked at it, and I knew with that shot, with the rough and the ball being so above my feet, that the ball is going to tend to come out left, and it came out perfect.
Harris, do you ever get recognized in grocery stores as a professional athlete, and how would you assess your career to this date?
Yeah, for the first question, sometimes. I feel like some of the southern cities, there's a lot of PGA Tour fans, and I don't know, back home in St. Simons, it's a small town, so you pretty much know everybody. Yeah. I would say a little bit. What was the second question?
How would you assess your career to this date?
Yeah, I've definitely. This is, I think, starting my 10th year out here. It's gone by really fast. Very fortunate to be playing out here, and like to have no injuries so far. But I feel like I still got a lot I want to prove for me of winning majors, playing on Ryder Cup teams. I mean, there's still a lot I want to accomplish in this game before it kind of passes me by.
Do you feel like the next step is contending on the weekend? I know you've been in the top 10 going into the weekend, but getting it done on the weekend and getting that adrenaline on a Sunday, is that sort of the next step for you?
Yeah. I mean, that's why everybody practices and plays out here. That's what you want. I love feeling that adrenaline on the weekend, and especially in a major. I know it's so different without the fans out here. It's easy to get adrenaline from the fans, but you're going to have to kind of create that on your own with you and your caddy out here this weekend. But, yeah, that's the next step. I mean, I want to see how my game stacks up with some of the highest levels in golf against some of the best players in golf.
When it gets really hard like this, was there a little bit less chit chat than yesterday, or were you still pretty chatty in the group?
No, we're still chatty today.
What did you guys talk about?
Brendan and I were both pulling on Davis coming down the stretch. We wanted him to make the cut, and he was grinding hard out there. It's just really hard. But I know he gained a lot of experience out here, and it's pretty awesome. I never got to play in a U.S. Open in college, so I feel like the earlier he can get out here and learn, the better he'll be.
Harris, I know that you've been asked this before, but would you mind reviewing how much Brendan's example of recent, comeback helped you or encouraged you?
Yeah, I mean, I've known B. Todd for a long time, and he's always been a heck of a player and went through a little bit of a slump and really found it. I mean, it was inspiring to me he put in a lot of hard work and found a system that he believes in and works for him, and it was inspiring to him, and I've kind of done similar to him. I haven't won twice like he did last year, but hopefully can do that here soon.
But it made you feel like, hey, it's more possible, perhaps, than you might have felt.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the down period. Yeah,
you definitely pull on your friends, and Brendan's a good friend of mine, and you kind of inspire each other. I mean, I've had a lot of friends win out here, and it kind of inspires you to work harder and see if you can get in the winner's circle as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harris.
Yep.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Harris.